Venture Cafe presents. I'm Christine Dunn. Joining me here today is Jacquie Kay. She's a managing partner of the Sun Walking Group, which helps to connect the social impact community with innovation ecosystems. Thanks so much for joining me here today.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
So tell me, what is an innovation ecosystem?
I just learned about it when I came here. The innovation ecosystem, from what I understand, is where all the things that are happening with technology, whether it be innovation or hardware or software or people who are trying to be entrepreneurial, that this is a world where everybody comes to, and you can find these sorts of people here. There are also a lot of investors who are interested in what's out there in the world and what's going on in technology and innovation. So it's a foreign world to many people.
And your organization right now does work in both the local level as well as the global level. Can you start by telling us a little bit about, you have a living lab project here in Massachusetts, right? Can you tell us a little bit about that project and how you're kind of formulating your ideas for that?
Sure. Okay, when I first started this company, I didn't know anything about energy and the environment. And my whole world was to try to learn about this because I felt this has something to do with the future. And I needed to bring it into the reality of the real world, the local world. And so the Living Systems Lab was a project out in Central Mass. So I go out there because I'm on the board of the Conservation Law Foundation with this person who owns 30 acres of contaminated land. Now that's kind of a juxtaposition unto itself, or contradiction. But he cleaned up the land, and then he also cleaned up the Blackstone River corridor, which runs right alongside of the land. And he cleaned that with what they call in this innovation ecosystem a bioremediation system. And all that is using mushrooms to clean the water, and then the water comes through is filtered through the mushrooms, and then we can get clean water to drink and grow plants, and that's exactly what's happening out there. So he had this, and he's saying, I want to create a living habitat for natural and humans. And so with the natural, we were cleaning up the river and we're able to do that. The human side meant that he had to clean up that land so that we could do affordable housing, assisted living. I suggested a cidery to him because there's a lot of apples around there. I mean, a lot of abandoned apple trees. We could make cider. He wanted to do a brewery. We could do a farm-to-table restaurant or some kind of cafe there so that the local produce could start. So I'm always mixing the world of economics with environment so that we don't see that split either.
Right, and create really a sustainable community out of these efforts.
Exactly.
In addition to your own business, you serve as a mentor here to people of the Venture Cafe. Can you talk a little bit about being a mentor, why you decided to become one, and what you hope the community gets out of the mentorship program here?
Okay, I'll take that backwards. I don't even need to hope what the community gets out of the mentorship program. I think it's fabulous. People walk in and they don't know, for example, that fellow who just walked in earlier, where's the Venture Cafe? You're in it. Welcome, buddy. And people walk in and they don't know where to begin in this innovation ecosystem. And to be able to just walk up to somebody or sign up with a mentor, it becomes really, they already feel like they have a connection. So one is the connection that people can have who don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Great. Well, Jacquie, I want to thank you for joining us here today on Venture Cafe Presents.
Okay, well, thank you. I'm glad to be here. I wish you well in your business. I think Venture Cafe itself is a brilliant idea, and I'm just spreading the word to everyone. To come on over.
Give it a try.
Give it a try.
For the Venture Cafe Presents, I'm Christine Dunn.